Welcome back to Alex Lawn Adventures. So, a little sneak peek for you there. If you guys want to see how I seeded all this, stay tuned to this video because I will show you. Now there's a few things that I'm really surprised on how this turned out. There's a few things that I'm kind of concerned about. There's a few more rocks in here, like not huge rocks, but like little road gravel in here that keeps kind of coming up, as we keep watering it, as the soil still, is settling. And then the other thing is I've had somebody drive their bike over the corner, and I've had a kid walk through the middle of it. So those areas they're currently growing. You can tell where those are, but kind of annoying stuff. I guess I should have put some posts and caution taped it all off so that way nobody got into it. But this was put down on Wednesday. I'm filming this on Monday. We're 5 days in. Actually, not really even, because I seeded this Wednesday night. So I guess this is Monday night, so it would be technically 5 now. But I'm very surprised. I'll give you one more shot of it, and then we will get to how I seeded it. This is 5 days in. You can see the foot marks. And then there's the bike track. So stay tuned. So the first step is knowing what area you live in. There's the cool season grass, the transition zone, and warm season grass. I am in cool season, so we have Kentucky bluegrass, perennial rye, and fescues is what we mainly have. So what I'm putting down right here is perennial ryegrass. I believe it's an 8 to 10 pounds of seed per 1,000 square feet. And so what I'm going to do here is lay it on top, and then I will take a rake and rake it in. And then I added another layer of seed on top of that, just to make sure that when I was watering, that water would push that seed down and I could get better area coverage with that seed on top. So all I did for this part is just stuck my hand in the bag and just sprinkled the seed. You don't need a spreader. I mean, a spreader would have worked just fine, but you don't need one. And so I just sprinkled the seed around. Right here, I'm going to rake it. So I went one way, and then I will go back over it the other way. And that's just so that way the seed has a little bit of seed to soil contact. So that way when I'm watering it, there's moisture staying in that dirt, and so that seed will grow. So right there I added, you can see kind of over the top, the second layer of seed. And then right here I'm just going to give it a nice watering. You don't want puddling, you just want the ground to stay wet. You don't want it to puddle and run off, because then your seed is just going to run everywhere. So you just want the ground to stay wet. And then what I've been doing is watering twice a day, doing a morning and night watering. Still, you don't want to do a whole lot of watering. You just want the ground moist, so that way the seed is wet throughout the day, and when it comes up you can continue to water that way also. But you do not want puddling or big areas where the water will run. So right here I'm kind of taking the seed that was on the concrete and washing it back into the dirt area, trying to make sure that I just get a nice even layer on it. So I also seeded a couple other areas in the lawn. She's over here laughing at me because I'm making a YouTube video. I seeded this area. I talked about that previously. We moved the barrel. So you can see it's starting to come in. This is also day 5 for that. And then over here, this bare spot that for some reason didn't grow when I overseeded the rest of this, which this is looking nice and green. I'm really liking how this turned out. But I seeded this. This is a day later. This is 4 days. And you can see it's starting to kind of come in. What I did with that spot is I roughed it up, put some seed down, and then I raked it in, and then put some of the dirt that I used from, or took out from over there, I put it on top of there, and then put some more seed down. And then over here in this other spot, I kind of did the same. I just raked it in, you know, pulled some of the other dirt from the area I took it out of and put it in there. So that's a little update on that also. So guys, if you like this content, like it, subscribe. Hope you guys learned some things. I'll keep you updated on how the grass is growing. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next one.